waffle. And we have the posecita, that is cooked apples with a dash of cinnamon. And we have the chococoa, named after our son. It is chocolate chips and shaved coconut. So we hope you enjoy it. Please help yourselves. And I hope that this helps just jumpstart your day.
How's everybody doing this morning? Good. Well, I want to welcome everybody here for the ribbon cutting for this great new opportunity in downtown Richmond. 521 Biscuits and Waffles is the first recipient under the city's new micro enterprise loan fund program. So what we're here today to do is to kind of welcome the business to the neighborhood and celebrate what's ahead in the future for the small business, but also to recognize the small business in downtown Richmond, which really is at the core and the heart of the economic development of our city. You can look around everywhere and see how much Richmond is growing, and the growth of our small business and the health of our small business is at the very core of our success. So seeing something like this on a day like this is a wonderful, wonderful thing. But what I don't want to do is spend too much time up here. What I want to do is introduce the Honorable Mayor LeVar Stoney, the Chief Economic Development Director of the city, to come up and talk a little bit about what we're here for today.
Well, thank you, Lee. And Lee, thank you for your work as our Deputy Chief Administrative Officer for Economic Development. Also, I know we have Pat Foster here, who runs our Minority Business Development as well. She's with us today. Thank you, Pat, for joining us. And I got to say, I have one of the greatest jobs in the Commonwealth of Virginia because, 12 hours ago or so, there's a tank going down Broad Street. And now I wake up this morning and there's waffles with apples on it. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. I want to begin by saying, number one, I think people don't realize how much courage it takes to start your own business, paying your own shingle. It's something, it takes a lot of courage to run for public office, but to be an entrepreneur and get out there on your own with your family, have employees, and think about how you're going to ensure that their families are taken care of month after month after month. That can be a very, very stressful job. Very, very stressful job. And the couple who is going to be the proud operators of this fine establishment, this is like a child, but they also have a 5-month-old as well. So 2 children at the same time. I want to first tip my hat to Aaron and Maria for starting this business right here in downtown. This is a great example of the thriving small business community we have here in the city, but also they now join a thriving restaurant industry here in the city as well. You all know that we're on all the top foodie lists around the country because we make great food here. And as what Aaron and Maria said earlier, food brings us together. And for having the opportunity, if you are suffering from celiac disease and prefer to go gluten-free, you have that opportunity right here. But also I wanted to highlight one of the great pieces of legislation and papers that were passed by the City Council. And this business right here, 521 Biscuits and Waffles, is the city's first Richmond recipient of the micro enterprise loan. So that's a round of applause right there. The micro enterprise loan program is relatively new. It's a new financing initiative by our economic development team. This loan is tied to the technical assistance and is for businesses with 5 and fewer employees, which includes the owners. The micro enterprise loan program fills the banking gap between providing financing to small businesses requesting loans from $2,500 to $50,000 as well. This loan program is funded with federal dollars and is operated by the great city of Richmond. As I said earlier, we all know that starting a business it can be tough at times. And particularly a restaurant, it's all about the margins right here. And if government, the federal government working alongside city government can actually help fill in the gap, that's what we should do to provide the conditions necessary for businesses and entrepreneurs like Aaron and Maria to thrive right here in the city of Richmond. So this is the first of many It's my hope that we can have more ribbon cuttings at new businesses that will be the recipient of such a great program. And so I stand between you and some delicious waffles and some delicious biscuits. And so I'm going to end my remarks here, right here, but we are going to cut the ribbon outside right here because I thought it'd be better to be inside and smelling all this good tasting food, but we want to go outside and do the ceremonial cutting of the ribbon. Will you guys join me outside? All right, let's make it happen. Thank you, guys. Yes, right. All right, we're going to do a little countdown here. We're going to start at 5, all right? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yay! See, I've done this a lot.
Just thanks again, especially to the Economic Development Department for kind of facilitating this process for us. The mayor for sharing this opportunity with us. The city of Richmond is a place that we felt comfortable to do this, and we just wanted our place to be a microcosm of the community, bring folks together, set a table for people, and bring the hospitality that our families raised us with. So thank you for sharing this with us, and we hope we do our job and do bring people together and serve delicious food.
Thank you for being part of our daily experience. Thank you for visiting us and for allowing us to be part of your day. And we just hope that every day we can help you have a good start.
I'll add one thing. I love the fact that they represent the millennial population that continue to move into the city. I'm an older millennial at 37, but they're in their early 30s. But to come here from another town, another place, and start a business in the city, that's what we want available to every person who moves to the city, every newcomer. So, way to go, guys.